Hello again. The other day, I started doing my waking thoughts. Oh, and I wanted to do this every single day, and unfortunately, days don't exactly start the same and carry on the same way. But what I did do on the day I'm speaking of is I stomped my toe. I was trying to get out the gate and I filled water up for my dog, and we were actually going to the shops. My husband was waiting in the car. And I kind of fell up the stairs. And with my flip-flops, I kicked my toes. And, I've been stomping my toes for many, many years, and it never gets better. It's not something you get used to. But, this particular toe really, really ached. And it's actually left a bruise just under my toenail, and I'm sure I actually cracked the bone. Toes are just easy to break and crack. Anyhow, thankfully I've still got straight toes. I'm still walking, I think, fairly well, considering the weight I carry these days. But besides that, I've been working very closely with myself. I've been doing a lot of inner work and a lot of inner healing, and a lot of the way I work. And as you get to know me when we start working together, and if you've been watching my videos, is I have a different form of thinking. I try and keep life simple, but there's a lot going in within the whole time. And everything to me in life has a reason. There's a reason why our lives are traveling the journey they're traveling. There's a reason why we kick our toes. There's a reason why we keep hurting ourselves and punishing ourselves and being hard on ourselves, because life doesn't make sense. But you don't actually realize when you kick your toe that this is your body's way of hurting itself, for you to actually look at it and go, ow, but why? And why do I keep kicking your toes? And when you start asking questions like that, you can actually find the answers. I do use Google a fair amount. I do use my angel cards and my oracle cards and stuff like that. I do listen to other people's videos. And as in my previous message, I do pay forward information that I do learn. So it's not all only coming from me. I don't fully take credit for everything I'm sharing, except the credit I'm doing here and wanting to share with you, the people out there, in helping yourselves to grow and help you to become better, to become stronger, to become whole within yourselves, within the worlds that you're living, the lives you're living. Anyway, back to the toes. So I stomped my toe this day. And in coming back, I actually did Google. It's like, why do I keep hurting my toes? What is the spiritual meaning of this? And there are many versions of why you kick your toes. Okay, oftentimes you're off balance. Oftentimes, I don't know, there's some reason or another. But I clicked on one. A lady, Elizabeth somebody. She's also very spiritual in her teachings and in her blogs and what she shares out there in the world. And it actually brought home to me, I know about reflexology. I know about the universe. I know about God. I know a lot about a lot of things. But we forget that all these lessons have been in our faces for so long that But life keeps distracting us and taking us away from focusing on why we do things, what we actually want with our lives, where we're going, how do we become fulfilled, and how do we grow, become richer, become whatever it is that we're all after in the world, right? And the what I read and what I brought home to myself, right, is in reflexology, you can actually heal your body through your feet, right? Your feet carry your entire body. Your feet hold record of everything that you've done in your life from the day you, I suppose, were conceived, really, or your feet were created inside of mommy's tummy, to when you were born and you started walking and you started falling, and everything that you learned and grew, your feet are the record keepers. There's many record keeping within your body, right? Your brain is its own record keeper. It has all the records of everything, but your feet communicates with your brain. And in her blog, she suggests that If you want to find out from your feet why you keep hurting your feet, ask your feet. Sit down and cradle your left foot, cradle your right foot, cradle your toes, however, and connect with your body. Now, some of you out there might just pack up laughing and go, oh my God, this woman is just ridiculous. Others of you will kind of listen and go, okay, that sounds interesting, thanks. Other people might try it. And with me reading hers, I also actually kind of had my own versions of thinking. I know about reflexology. I wanted to study reflexology, but I can't study everything out there that I have an interest in, and I just never got to it. But I have read up. I do often connect with reflexology information, and I actually never thought to connect to my feet. I have known to connect with the body. You get bone breathing. You can breathe certain special breathing exercises and techniques. Also just breathing in and out. And, you know, when you tense your muscles up and then relax them completely to get into relaxation, a space of relaxation and calm. And learning how to center yourself. I've done all of this work. I forget sometimes to do it, and I will get a message now and again, and it brings me back towards myself. Or I just think about it. Oh, right. Let me just center myself. Let me just reconnect. And as I'm babbling on now, I sat on my bed, and I got hold of my feet, and I sat in that lotus position, and I actually took both my feet, and I closed them in my hands, and I connected with my feet. And it was quite a profound process of what actually happened, in that, and the movies actually depict these pictures quite well. I got this whole sort of rush feeling of my feet and all those little vein connections that go out, rushing right up my legs, up my body, up my spine, into my brain, and back down again. It was a very surreal moment, and these moments happened very quickly, but it felt big. And when I was finished my meditation, I'm sure it was all of 5 minutes. It wasn't a long, quick one, but I realized, the universe is within us. Everything we know, everything we want to experience, have experienced, are experiencing in this moment is within our bodies. Our veins are reaching out and feeding our bodies. The food we are eating is feeding our bodies, but the ether outside of our bodies is connected to us as well. And everything, all the information we want, we can actually draw from ourselves. But it's not always easy understanding that concept. You've got to kind of grow, and more becomes revealed to you the more you grow, the more you improve your frequencies, change your vibrations, and becoming of who you truly are as the outer layers peel off, as your vulnerabilities are allowed out, and you get to show who you truly are, your true essence of who you, this individual that is listening to my video, are, right? And it was quite a profound process, going in and realizing, why do we hurt ourselves? Why do we beat ourselves up? Why are we so hard on ourselves when all we need to do is be ourselves? Society has pulled us away, has distracted us. We're all working out there, those of you that are employed and have jobs and are in the societal terms of life. I've pulled away from society as such, but you can't fully pull away from society. Stop. No, you can't. My son would like to say hello.
Hello.
Right, and within life, we have little beings like this that need to interrupt and distract you. So that in itself is its own little message. The world out there is distracting us from ourselves. It's distracting us from what we are trying to actually achieve. Some of us don't even know what we are trying to achieve. We have our loves and our likes, and money has become the forefront of everything. And unless you are out there earning your money, doing what you believe is the right thing to do, we forget to look at ourselves. Now, I'm not saying you must stop earning money. You can't. You need to pay for the roof over your head. You need to eat. You need to do. Many of you enjoy your jobs, but you're not enjoying your lives. What's with that? So it's about finding yourselves within the lifestyle you are living, within the chaos that is happening around you. And yeah, your feet are connected to your brain, which are connected to your arms, which is connected to the universe, which is connected to the people next to you, which is connected to your animals and your pets that you have, which is connected to the trees that are growing in the ground. And for me, that's where my belief system is. My belief system is the all, is the entireness of everything. However, I'm also aware that you need to work with isolated parts once in a while, become in tune and tune in to what is going on in the world, to what is going on with yourself. But it starts with yourself. And in finding yourself solid on the ground, grounded to the earth, and discovering who you are within to be your person with the people you work with the people you live with, that who you marry to, the mother that you are to your children, the owner you are to your pets. That is what Live Smart Foundational Development is here to help you achieve as well. So it's big in what I'm trying to get up and running and get going. And hopefully, if any of you hear my videos, you can help share with other people and help begin conversations from what I'm saying. You're like, what is she talking about? How do you understand what I'm talking about? If you guys are beginning conversations from what I'm saying, that's one of the things I'm trying and hoping to achieve, is to burst open your minds, your thoughts, your feelings, and find different ways of thinking, find different ways forward. And it can be fun. It doesn't have to be so serious and dreary and sad. And yeah, it's sad. There's a lot of stuff we're struggling with. Yes, we are very angry and there's many things that we are working through. But from that and together with each other, we can find a way forward where connection brings in laughter. We eventually find ways to laugh at our sadness and our anger and our frustrations, and our excitement and our enthusiasm and our happiness and our fun and our wanting to dance and our wanting to share what we are actually all about. So I hope what I'm saying is making sense. Your feet need to be loved, but your feet are telling you love yourself. Your feet are walking this ground, this earth with us. Your feet carry your entire you. Wherever you go, whether you are driving, whether you are catching a taxi, whether you are walking up the road, whether you are playing sports, whether you are eating, your feet are recording every little thing that you do. Okay, and it's not only God knows everything that you're doing. You know everything that you're doing. You know everything that you're about. Your feet know everything you're about. Your brain knows everything you're about. Who are you letting down the most if you are trying to achieve and not letting down other people out there? You're letting yourself down if you don't live up to your own standards, live up to your own fulfillments, live up to your own loves and creations and excitement, happiness, sadness, frustrations. You need to work through your stuff. Your feet are able to tell you how. Your feet are going to carry you to the next step and to the next journey and to the next foundation. So, in having said that, please reach out to me at livesmartfd@gmail.com. I hope we can connect. I look forward to speaking to real people as well as into the ether and into YouTube. I can also honestly say to you that sharing all of this onto my YouTube channel helps me get it off of my chest and is helping me to grow and feel fulfilled and have something to look forward to sharing when next I gain a thought or an insight that I'd like to pay forward, or a person I can help grow and help themselves. So forward thinking, forward movement. Reach out to me at livesmartfd@gmail.com and let's see where this movement takes us.